to the day. God bless y'all. Thank you for allowing me to do my karaoke. You know, I've been in deep thought, and out Egyptian gods stuff. I'm just saying, deep, trying to see how I can relate with the people just a little bit more. And we got some great topics at hand. Manly P. Hall, the psychosis of Freemasonry, and all that good stuff. Helping the children of the eternal flame, see the deception in it. That's great work. That's great work. Helping the Pan Africans see in the Aboriginal, and also, you know, the ones who are in the federalized black program, FBA, helping them see as well. Um, we tried to tell y'all Pentagon babies versus babies kids, and y'all went to school, y'all got degrees, y'all became some of yourselves. Y'all went all the way in the bub. Y'all was the best to ever do it. But one thing y'all forgot was God. Press one. Y'all joined the fraternities. Y'all joined gangs. It turned innocent beings into self-serving criminals within the law. Not the funny little laws y'all tried to amend and make up and make for yourself in this grand tower of Babel. God damn, I'm good. Damn, pop dude. Damn, busting them up. Remember, we ain't graduate shit, so there is no excuse. That's right. We ain't graduate shit. And I've been trying to get this in my head. Why? How did y'all take the course of action? You know, I'll sit and watch. Janiqua Jenkinson, come get your diploma. Where you going? I'm going to Cal Dominguez. One, I'm going to USC. I'm going to go study psychotherapy and psychology, and I'm going to be a veterinarian. But I got to study psychology. You're in 101 through 115. That's what I got to study that. And in my off time, I'm going to study witchery and occultic principles because guess what? It's all affiliated. You know what I'm saying? How could I relate this with these people? I don't try many approaches, and you know we got some good traction. How y'all don't became all these things, and haha, you should have became something in your life. And wonder why Pookie and Ray Ray tripping over there with money bags up their head. They stunting on you. They didn't even go to school. They just your ass at work, man. You know, God said, meanwhile, you a whole witch and a warlock. So what God said? They doing everything they was taught by y'all gods of the dead. This one, they God said this is true. This is right. It don't get no righter. That's the God you taught them in the Matrix. Press one. Mama said, I'm going to call it the mama said spell because that's what it is. Psychotrauma. I've been trying to see, is it religion or is it a false form of spirituality? Well, we got to that conclusion in the KevRow Theoretical School of Science. Found out your whole spiritual practice is based off of alchemy and what you learned at school concerning how the universe works. Hello, press one. You've been under a cold spell this whole time. Cold. Now you know you's a monkey because you've been told what to think, and you just better use sign language and express yourself that way. You a lot of us grew up, you know, and shout out to the people who did become successful in their lives. It's not your fault. It's just the way the world works. It's not anything special. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that Cash App. Get y'all shout outs for entering today's classroom. Shout out to you guys who's already in the Cash App. 10 minutes, I got y'all. But yeah, today's subject matter is awesome because I've realized the things that we were taught from school and carried on to our adulthood was yesterday the arts and crafts of Freemasonry. Now, how are we going to talk about that today? Why? Well, so you grow up and be future builders of the portal to the underworld and be Antichrist. What else, folks? Press one. And to think you all knowledgeable in the sciences and within the degrees they giving you. At school, Illuminati head, wake up. Stop looking external and trying to blame the Illuminati on somebody else, like dead people like Rockefeller and a different foundation. You is a little Freemason yourself because you've also taken the wisdom and knowledge of that other tree and went on to evolution and the Big Bang. And now Elon Musk is trying to get out the aquarium with his rocket ship. And you still believe these people because you believe in science. Who taught you this? School. You didn't know science before that. You knew imagination. You was an innocent person who corrupted man and turned man into a self-serving beast is the question. And I'm telling you, we got the body. So when I say things like that, you need to know exactly what I mean. Not just press one. The expression part of this university is going to be done by you, the student, the moderators, the people who are trapped in trauma. Press one. My classroom, because that's what we are. Trapped in little compartmentalized versions of ourselves, waiting to get mad and turn into some big ass kids and face judgment right away. Press one. Right away. To turn your ass into a beast and do all types of wild things. But we've been facing this trauma since we was kids. That's why y'all fuck with me. Because I display my traumas on the surface. And a lot of people are afraid to do that. They're afraid to go there. And I appreciate those. I hope I offer encouragement to those. I hope I'm a beacon of facing fears to those who need it. You know, because I can look at it like I hide myself. But why? Why? Because when I hide myself and still face my fears, is still a sense of relief and belief and faith. And why only show you part of transition when I can show you the whole thing? You feel me? So being real and being true to yourself is very important. And being vulnerable, keyword vulnerable, to yourself is submission to something greater than you. You know, and all God wants is for us to cry out, of course, as always. But we got this thing. I've noticed that our generation, we love church. We love like Bible study, like going to school, but not at school, like programming. In fact, church and Bible study was quite opposite of school because you learning not science but the Word of God. So you got the left brain and the white and the holographic side of your brain, the right side. Confliction because we're in school, we learning the science, but also we going to church at a young age, kind of like in Bible study. You feel me? And boom, we getting a real dose of the word and And I think we probably be the last generation that actually do that. I don't know. And that wasn't embarrassing and shame to be like, oh, I got Sunday school. I got Thursday, what is it, Bible study and stuff like that. So that to me, that's a splitting of the mind. You got church and then you got science. You got school over here, where church used to be school, but you got church over here teaching you theology in a sense, and then you go to school and learn all areas of activity in which the devil's control. Do you feel me though? Universe 25, do you feel me, dead folk? I know you do. You got left and right brain. Now you got good and evil in your brain. Which one? Is and right down the middle, the holographic reality is going on. But who did that to you? Because your eyes is gonna create it. And you wonder why all these niggas is the way that they are. Well, maybe the science of it all overwhelmed them. But the regret after the science overwhelms them and tricks them in that 9 areas of activity, it's much remorse because they remember God. But they remember God when they were innocent. Like, who turned you into this? That pork. I'm a doctor. I'm not just a professor. I'm a psychological reverse engineering spiritualist. So all of us was kind of like open to the different sciences of alchemy, alchemy, sciences of the universe at school. Am I right? All of it. Animals, but you're not taught the word at school. In fact, you are taught everything that the Freemason world of building blocks to Babylon will give you high credit score for. Press one. Damn. Great job. Great. And you looked at in the family as somebody important. Probably got a good life, good wife. Hit the like button and subscribe. Real estate, all type of shit. Y'all involved in so much of the areas of activity, you start to believe it. And that is the blessings of Satan, Saturn, the black cube, student of, degree. See you. University. This is highly intellectuals in the ghetto. That's what my class is. This is KevRow. This is not for the ones who got degrees and put cats on their head, and if you are, in the bungalow. Because we don't need your outbursts. Sometimes y'all be like, I can't take it. I mean this. I studied my whole life. Great, man. There's nothing about studying. Y'all be in y'all feelings. I'm not taking nothing away from you and your contributions to the world. Go on in the world and continue to build the blocks that make you and people like y'all successful. I'm talking to those who didn't fit in, who don't fit in, who don't really understand why they didn't. Not you. We the non-affiliates. Press one. Y'all go on with y'all little clubs and stuff and science communities. And I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to the people who watch the Boondocks and the Simpsons. I ain't even talking to y'all no more. And y'all went on. We was lazy, remember? And y'all niggas who play video games and the conspiracy, y'all was doing the. We ain't do nothing. I ain't even talking to y'all. Feel me? Sometimes you got to take 10 steps back, cube head. And press one to take two. Sometimes you got to take 2 steps back to take 10 forward, or maybe 2 forward, or just to break even. Who knows? It's not a class of feelings and emotions and stuff like. I mean, there is, because we got Rico and then we got Francois and many people who are emotionally charged by Press one. I sure appreciate my students. I sure appreciate my students. What can I say? What can I say? So, uh, when you grow in knowledge and you get to the degrees in high college, and you know it's in college, well, here come the fraternities. You were in many fraternities in coming up. You probably didn't know it, but you was already growing in knowledge because you know about the universe. If you know the sun, then Mercury, then Pluto, then Earth, or however the category goes, you was a Freemason. You was a baby, infant, minor Mason builder, stone builder. And because you ain't made it far enough, that would made you incompetent by law. Black person under Roman civil law. I'm black and I'm proud. Go ahead then, show your right, Ray Ray. All the black people believe in the gods of the dead. It ain't no coincidence. Gods of the dead is sick of you. Osiris, all of them, they mad at you. What the fuck is y'all doing? They retirement is up and you playing. That's one. Motherfuckers up for retirement. And your ass sitting up here alive talking like you want to be down here, and there's one in the cosmos of the galactic universe. Hit the like button and subscribe. All the teachings of this flat earth. You got Brother Sanchez over there like, the earth is flat. Oh, the high knowledge of the Kaaba and the birth rate of the mother womb is how the black woman is God, and this one and that one, and there's too much knowledge for y'all. You're tripping. Now, one of the things that they talking about can help them. They can stay like this for 1,000,000 years. They'll never grow in consciousness, knowledge. In Asia, sometimes they gotta pluck them up off the ground and bury them because they were sitting there for 90 years, still in the same position, stuck, frozen in time. Guess what? Facts. You gonna be growing in knowledge of the world. And the knowledge of the world is a vain imagination. It's a vain deception. So again, when did this happen to us? When did they begin to mind control the 80s babies? And what were they teaching them? Hit the like button and subscribe. I'm talking to Universe 25. I'm helping them. I'm talking to us. What happened to you? Who tainted you? Okay? And what did they taint you with in the world? Matrix, forever in the womb of the mother. Wow. Wow. See? See? Y'all sitting up here watching the Matrix and don't even know what it is. Y'all watch the beginning when the world is a place and it's been pulled over your eyes right in front of you. Oh, that's a good movie. Press one. They're talking to you. You was born in it. Who taught you this? Wasn't the television. You learned the control grid and how to be a hypnotic, psychopathic college graduate. Press one. In school, not church. God didn't teach you none of this. In fact, God told you to stay away from all of it. But you believe the scientists who deceived the whole world in sin. Now you believe the moon worship stuff. You believe all of these. I'm sitting up here like, why? And what's my purpose? What do I have to do? Well, I found out what I got to do. See, I got to wake you up to the fact that you love the Matrix and you stuck in the Matrix. But not, and that's okay because that's all you know. But who taught you this to go against God? And when did it happen? When we was kids, we was taught scripture at Bible study, and we went to school. You can't serve two masters. First and foremost. Oh, first and foremost, you can't serve two masters. So the serving goes hand in hand with being taught the initiation practices of the building blocks, the stonework. The next one's up who gonna keep the knowledge going all the way up until AI hit you upside the head, like in the Matrix. All the way up until AI hit you upside the head. So where did this happen? What is the control mechanism in the Matrix? Because this is how we learn here. Down here. Right here, right here. Who controls your mind in this world of science are the gods of the dead. And you with me, right? And all of the gods of the dead in the worship of them, in the praising of them, from start to finish, happens in the mind. Enter Ham. H-A-M. Holographic associative memory. So, they opened you up to portals in the mind, activating your pineal gland, belief in the underworld, scientific through science, bridging the underworld with mankind. They don't want a stairway to heaven. They want to open the door of hell. So you think you moving up and up and up and up and up and up. And you're really descending, descending, and descending, descending, and descending. The more you think of how godly and knowledge you are of attaining that you are God, the deeper in the pit you go. Why? Because the grand architect, that's why. So, you're opened up to many things. Hit that like button and subscribe. Shout out to the $3 contribution, Bocat. Shout out to the $25 contribution, Jason Harris, this morning on this podcast. Also, Mrs. Payton, Tasha Payton, somewhere in the building. So, the gateway to the door and pits of hell all lies into the beast's nature of man. You get it? And how to get Adam to go against God and keep him there. You don't learn that at church. You learn that in school. With flying colors. With flying colors. You hear me? Then your spiritual base is scientifically quantified. Now you into new age belief, where you not only God, but all of you are Christ. And that's because you was told this at a very young age. You wasn't told, you was taught it. So you tell yourself, it's a suggestive deception. Come learn this. It's not just a kabah. It's embedded in the society. And it's going to prevail evil over good. The whole plan of Lucifer and the Luciferians is to deceive the world into believing that they are like the Most High because of their high sciences, and it's not going to be hard. Their alchemy, their calculus, their history. And we're just here uncovering it all. It's all a lie. Destroying the falsehoods of the false gods. You see? It's all lies. Who taught us that? Well, it goes all the way back to the beginning stages of, I say, Universe 25 schools, press 1. Remember, not only all of the people that graduated, what about all of the gifted people? Remember them? What happened to the gifted people? They grew up and became fraternal order. You see how this works? And we're talking by statistical breakdown. That's how the government chooses what order you're going to be in. You see? Give me them grades. Hey, this person is excelling and dominating in here. Let's give them a test here in the world of legality. See if they can manipulate it and see what equations they come up with. Boom. You just solved the whole equation. That's how we can get their ass. Look, and they're filtering y'all out in that whole grand tower of Babel, which takes place in the mind. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? And so I figured, what worked for me? So when I went to jail, I'm in hell pretty much. These are the bottom of the barrel, the thugs, the niggas. And I realized the way I spoke to my brothers and the way they awakened was damn near scientific. So it had me thinking a long time, what did I do to see the innocence in their eyes and their faces, and their tears and their regret, and so they became pretty much test subjects of Mr. Gillespie. Press 1, because they can be tough in all that other areas of activity, but when it's time to be real in it's themselves, what unlocks that? You know what I'm saying? And I found out things about myself in asking why, what did I do? You know what I'm saying? And I had to be honest with myself. I saw the innocence in my brothers, and that changed my life, my personal life. Like, whoa, because I seen how many people was victims of the Matrix. I mean, rows of them, niggas, by number, endless nigga, hallways and hallways and hallways, niggas. I said, there's more niggas underground in jail. Yeah, I never would have believed that. I would have never believed how many people are victims of white supremacy. Never. Aryan nation. Being black. 13th and 14th Amendment. Convict leasing. Oh, I would have never believed it. It would have took me 20 lifetimes when I had to see it for myself. Like, damn. You know, at myself, what did I do to tap into that? where a person is just being convicted and looking at and no, being convicted and given life or 40 years, 30 years, or third strike. And no. I started realizing these brothers believe in the gods of the dead. The system itself is necromancy, and they believe in the gods of the dead. Damn. Pharaohs and Greek gods and Osiris's and we are gods and that's deep. That's deep. Which set their spiritual basis of right and wrong, but all of their gods were science based. You feel me say it? See, now I'm playing alchemy in real life. All of y'all gods are science based. Whack 100s to Nipsey Hussles. Gods of the dead. Big U to Puffy Combs. Whoa, okay. When we was in church, we didn't believe that. Press one. When we was young and in Bible study as children, we didn't know Osiris and Alpha Kappa. We didn't know fraternity and ritualistic behavior. We was afraid of that as children. We was like, oh, watch out for this one. But we had to go to school, right? Whew. But we had to go to school, which opened the mind and opened the door, see, portal to underworld occult knowledge and wisdom, and who can calculate it the best and who can scientifically prove it the best, and which potion here and which alchemical balance here, and all of that was chemistry and occultic. And here we are, as an observer, thinking that it's science and we're doing something because it created a puff of smoke or a bright light or some form. And all of that is taken from Eastern philosophies and Hindu, old Arabian and things. When I look at it, these are all the things that the Bible, when we was young, was warning us of, was like the boogeyman. And here we are, like, no, the boogeyman ain't real. No, I did that, and that's fake. The Bible lied. That's how you turn in the junior in college. Oh, that's not true. You know why? Because I got secret occult knowledge. I'm not going to tell you, but I know some form of knowledge. You need to come on down with me to the knowledge program. Right. You already open. You believe in the universe. I believe in God and the Bible. We got that one too. There's a class for you right there, right there. Come on down. Since you're already open, what choices? Man, I just want to go to heaven. Don't worry, there's many ways to heaven. What? Yeah, man, look at this one. You just read the Bible. See, that's just a little bit part of the truth. There's nothing to persuade an open person who doesn't have the armor of the Word of God with him. Now you wide open. Now you thinking about it. Walking up the street with it in your brain. Knowing next Tuesday is coming, you signed up. And then now you believe in the gods of the dead. There's many gods. I am God. All of it is chakra based. It's all in the body. See, it's right here. And then there's 33 vertebrae. My bad, y'all. But it's true. And we're like climbing this old Masonic ladder, thinking we're building some tower to do what? Knock on God's door? And when he opened the door, what you gonna do? Is you guilty? Step right on in. Our. No, you wanted that. You can't get to the God of the Father without the Son. And not the belief in the moon and the sun, because that's a occultic. See? And the white Jesus is the equivalent to the sun in Greek. So it's all of this is occultic. So as a child of God, firstborn, you're supposed to be indoctrinated with this and then grow up being a Latino, a disciple of Rome, preaching by way of 501 Treacy or C-Tree to get a tax break for teaching the teachings of occult knowledge paid and authorized by Rome itself. Good job. And that's what I've noticed since I've been here as a nothing ass person. See, I got a perception too. And it's like, yeah, I got a scientific theory too. Press what? So, what happened and what was the process of this? And it all started, a long time ago at school. And a lot of people probably didn't know that. And then the really dumb ones, like myself, the really have not who slipped through the crack, who couldn't perform, great. Oh, don't think you got away with nothing. You was the perfect one. You's the one who rejects the knowledge of this one right here. You don't want to do this one? Well, here. Come to this class right here. Now, take these shapes and do something with them. Pick up that pencil. You see that? I want you to make for me. What's on the other side of this card? What's on the other side? Guess. And guess hard. Here, listen to this sound. Here, look at this picture. What do you see? A lady with a pearl necklace? Now, if I turn it this way, what is it? It's an old lady. Exactly. Now, see, you didn't even know. They said in front of the world. My mama thought I was retarded, had me in retarded class, had me thinking I was gifted. Where all my used to be gifted people at? The bungalows. What happened to you when you was a kid? All of the people of the GATE program. You remember the GATE program? Yeah, you. You remember that? Remember you don't remember. You remember. You were special, but ignorant in a way. Were those highly intelligent that thought they was in a retarded class? Them. Those are the ones that was being seeked out by the government. Them right there. Now the smart ones, no, they doing what they supposed to. It's the ones that is rejecting. I want to know why. Here, drink this. That'll loosen up the neuron balance. We'll test them next week. Here, drink this. He'll forget about they even had these shapes in their hand. Here, have this. Y'all want lollipops? Here. So not only are you participating in these programs, your memory of these programs have been erased, or have they been locked in a box the whole time, which created a holographic perception of the gods they'd sealed for you within those boxes, are multiverses of illusions. Press one. You just watching Kev make sense of it all, but it's your turn. So you grew up, parents put you in schools, and was just happy to say you was gifted around family members. But in real life, you probably was in an MK Ultra mind control program disguised as gate. Now, what does gate have to do with that? Well, there's the gateway process. See, you're not a sleeper cell for Russia. You're a sleeper cell for Satan. Damn. All of what you was taught was in school was solidifying the concrete facts of your Greek and gods of the dead, which is all witchcraft. Y'all don't scientifically proving it without even proving it. Y'all proving it to yourself. And all of those gods was planted inside of you at school. You will learn the later teachings of Jupiter, Mars, Saturn later. But if you got the foundation is set, that'd make the job a lot easier because you know what planets are. You know you was born in what constellation. See, that is the gateway antichrist, anti-life program. How to turn Adam against God so we can amend the laws and have Adam praising our gods and we rule over him as his God. You see? And we'll scientifically break that down and prove it to him and them that they are inferior to us. You hear me, boy? So the whole lie is given to you at school. And the higher you move up in the degrees, the more of the Greek gods you're going to get your favorite dose of, like cartoon characters. And you're going to believe in their gods by way of cartoon characters, too. I mean, it's all a part of it. It just makes Manly P. Hall that much more seductive to you. You see? These teachings of occult knowledge will feel like it's real knowledge. But in a blind world, the one-eyed man is king, champion. Well, I'm here to wake you up. Because the one-eyed man is not the king. You got me? Charleston White? Never mind. Hit that like button and subscribe. So, everything we've been taught in school validated the sisters' participation in occult knowledge, and they're great at it. Why? Because they excelled at school in science and alchemy and in psychology. Those three components made them witches. Oh, excuse me. They made them that character on Moana at the end. The one that was throwing lava balls at everybody, looking like a mad black woman, mad at every goddamn, that right there, right there, right there. Turned her into a wicked witch who thinks she is God over Adam. And the inheritance is hers. You see? So it'll translate in your family dynamic as well. Sometimes the mama got to teach you came out this, and I brought you in this world. I'll take you out. Who say that? Your father? Your father never said that to you. You see, that's not a saying that's known coming from dads. Oh, that's her mad control. And that's what the matrix is. The black women are used to keep what they learn to keep you under control. You're a patient in this world. She's your handler who know mystical practices and psychology. You just better play football and basketball and bring it all the way back to me. She is highly intellectual in psychology and spirituality, which is truly alchemy, sage burnt. So her spiritual basis is psychology. She don't have to burn incense to get there. Okay? That's just the theatric of it. She needs an excuse, like the serpent did it. Sage, I knew them Greek gods told me the wrong thing. No, that was you. Oh, the plan didn't go as well because you didn't map it out correctly. No, the spell must have went wrong. No, the spell didn't go wrong. You just believed that the spell was almighty. That's all. You don't believe in God. You believe in alchemic principles of ancient gods and Greek philosophies. And you've taught that to the innocent boys, in which confuses them and causes transhumanism. Now, they don't know what they want to be, boys, girls, they don't know what they like, because of how the alchemic process is designed to destroy Adam and turn him away from God, make him a blasphemy to God. Whatever he got to do, he must not be of God. Taint him, make him bad, do something to him, psychology. And you know I'm telling the truth. Hold on, where's my camera? Because most women don't even know how to keep a man to this day. The only way they keep a man is playing. Now watch this. Don't get in your feelings, fellas. Validate is by manipulating Adam's feelings and throwing his whole mental off, causing him to error in life. And y'all just be like, yeah, you shouldn't have did it. The psychological gaslighting narcissist people, women, and it don't created narcissistic women who feel like they have a stronghold. That's why you see them all over the television saying what? No, men like this, you need to satisfy them this way, and all of us are different. Y'all stop making it seem like y'all know us now that Kevin Samuels is dead. Press 1. Oh, we got it right all of a sudden at the age of can't bear children. See? Psychologist, doctor, this one, that one. These are mind control, hypnotic folk to keep Cam Newton in line, to keep Mr. Gillespie in line, to keep every male in order and in line. And I hope I make sense. I hope nobody in their feelings, because I'm trying to be as delicate as I can. Y'all know me. I get to talking about the 500 million, and I don't think y'all want to have the McDonald's type of conversations dealing with Margaret Sanger. So really, you're going to accept this truth. Yeah, that's God gave me that. You're going to accept this truth. Okay. That's right. You ain't going to learn today. Marley, no, not Marley. One Mike, you want to know how the black man is the prize? The man on the grind is the prize? You better come over here and work. You got to be the head of your household, not, hi, I was just wondering, Pop, But you been with me for 5 years. Pop anyway, nigga. You bullshitting. Prince one. You gotta. Eve is acceptable to what? Horoscope, magic, spirituality, the serpent, being deceived. That can't happen with you as the head of your household. That cannot happen unless you just don't have the armor of God. It happened to them niggas who like to shave their beards and eyebrows and get them braids will line up and like to sit around like they the man, but then their lives are just terrible. It's feministic. Like they get their nails done going too far. They turn into Babylonian princes of Egypt. Press one. So, no, full of masculinity, but all feminine. You know, and we got to start bringing some truth to that. We got to start bringing some truth to that. I need all 176 people to hit that like button and subscribe. So in school, we was taught these things, which developed into gods as we graduated. And we became believers in how to communicate with those gods. I mean, the wind blow when I do these rituals. And you've tricked yourself into believing it. But it was all inserted inside of you, is what I'm saying. Is what I'm saying. This is the truth you got to accept. Or you don't. You can go back to sleep. Is those gods and those spiritual practices that was put inside of you are not real. They are dead gods and dead languages of the past, deceptive nations that were destroyed. You can't put those back together to defy God. The God that destroyed those kingdoms is going. Gotta have that healthy left brain and right brain modality. Left and right brain. Who told you that there was a left and right brain? Who told you that? The same one who told you that, and when you believed it, he told you, well, you said, what's on the left side? This one, logic and reason. What's on this side? Space and time. And what's that one? You ever seen the planet Mercury? No, I'll show you right. Come on to class. You're supposed to have a whole mind. You have one mind. See? You cannot be split-minded. Pluto, that teaching you just gave is you King Pluto. Let's look up the Pluto. Let's look up the god of Pluto. See? This is how easy this is. Don't come here playing. I don't play. The god of Pluto. I'm glad you typing. Okay? The god is Pluto is the god of the underworld. Told you. You worship Pluto. You worship death again. You not finna puff daddy your way into my good graces. Don't type like you understand what I'm saying. Your thought process is the problem. Your thought process is the problem. You talk too much. You talk too much. And you're not even a student. See? Now watch this. They say, wow, Kev, why you go hard? Because the King Pluto is the devil. And that's who talking in my chat room. So let's go to who you are. Google. The god of Pluto. The god in Roman mythology, Pluto is the god of the other world, equivalent to the god. You Satan. Hail Satan. Now don't block him because he been here. I want them to know. See? Don't come over here talking when you're a Luciferian. I'm not here to play with you. His Greek counterpart is Hades, the ruler of the underworld. The son of the Titan, Saturn, Kronos, the one-eyed God. You don't believe in Christ. See? You wouldn't even came up with that in your scientific brain. So don't try to shimmy. You are a child of the eternal flame. I can tell by your name. You are named after your father. See? So the individual itself is the entity. And the entity shifts because there's so many people who's connected with the entity on these belief systems that they can play and shimmy and like I'm talking to them. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the students who have been with me this whole time and the students who gonna come. But change your name, Satan. See, you don't want the king of Pluto at your front door. You playing. You afraid. That's who rule over you. Satan. And you're afraid of Satan. You show your allegiance, you name yourself. But Satan don't even want to be Satan. So you did it for nothing. You don't even know what Satan is. It's you. Beast. God of the underworld. Where you at, my child? Where you at? See? You don't have a seat here. See? I got all this great truth to help you, Pluto, but you don't even have a seat here. You don't know what I'm talking about. You just want to type things in the chat room to make it seem like you do, like the real Satan. A false beacon of light to take from the real light and protrude and masquerade around like they know something. Wolves in sheep clothing. Press 1. So that's why I only communicate with my students who I know have been working at trying to come out of this program. Press 1. And these different gods that are associated with y'all mentals and y'all spiritual practices of alchemy to validate which God you believe in, you're not going to fly because those gods are associated with your mind. Those are all false gods right in here. And you activate them by way of the Ham Project. Bunch of sigils, a bunch of Masonic coding, the Masons' language, the Masons' marks, the sigil magic. And what this does is hypnotize the individual into believing it. So now it's real to them. They don't have no backing, can't prove it, had no prophecy, and can't go back and check the history on nothing. But now they hypnotized. What I'm telling you is, you've been hypnotized since the GATE program, since you was a kid. And you don't remember, like me, for instance. Sometimes it take crazy. Sometimes you got to sit down and think about your life in a way. I'm going to use myself as a reference. I went back. I'm going to tell you how weird my life is. I went back and it got me talking about this stuff now because I know a lot of people out there. I don't remember my childhood. Press 1. I don't remember the stories my family tells me about my childhood, from who this person is to who that person is. I've pretty much had to figure this out myself because my family is controlled by women, psychotherapist ass folk who gaslight and come together on rooms and shit. That's one, and they don't like when Adam speak because it's questioning their reality, my reality, or your personal, and they come down hard on that, which officially makes them gaslighters. Hit that like button. So, uh, I don't remember my childhood. I don't remember my mom at an early age or nothing like that, and things of that nature. I do remember being in school a lot, but it's very like weird. It's always been weird, like two different types of lives for me, And I've been in deep thought, like, damn, uh, I had to start young. Like, what elementary school did I go to? I had to begin to remember. And I had to remember my elementary schools. I'm like, damn, I went to Hyde Park Elementary, but I also went to a valley school called Shirley Avenue Elementary School. But then I was like, what junior high school I went to? That's odd. I went to two different, but I went to Horseman Junior High School with the A trays and the six O's. But then I went to a Valley Junior High School. So I went to two different places of academic as a child. You get what I'm saying? Let alone my high schools was too different. But I remember that. I'm going back further what I can't remember. Like, why did I have two different elementary schools and two different junior high schools? And I didn't want to ask that question to nobody in my family. I said, I'm going to ask my classroom because it deals with what we're talking about right now and what we've been talking about. And when did these two things happen? People don't go in two different districts. Like, that doesn't make sense. And they going to make up something. I don't even want to ask them. Press one. I want to talk to y'all because y'all know that's weird. So I had to start to remember, like, damn, what was it like at these other schools and these other schools? These schools over here was more like one-on-one. Like, not one-on-one, but like very like uh challenging. But not challenging in the sense of math equations or nothing like that. More like shapes and sounds and numbers. And I had to remember, like, nigga, you was in the gay program with us? Damn, wait. How was I in the gay program when I was in the hood? I had no gay program. Wait, when the fuck did I go to elementary school over there? But I remember every school I went to. That school, that school. That school, that junior high, that junior high. I know the teachers at these schools, like, what? I remember my favorite teacher. She used to be so calming. And I used to go to sleep in her class. What you mean go to sleep? She used to be like, after story time, we're going to take a nap. So after reading these books of a great imagination, she'll put us to sleep. And I'll be gone. Like, I'm a sleeper too. But it wasn't like a sleep. It was like a refreshing sleep, which lets me know, wait a minute. It got me thinking, could we have been hypnotized at young ages? Yeah. And never like woken up? Yeah, because hypnotism is dealing with the unlocking of the mind and keeping you in the refractor, in the box. Because we universe 25. Now I'm trying to think, why are my niggas in a box like this? You know? And it had me like even thinking about my old life, like, damn. Like Tupac said, they planted seeds and they hatched, sparking the flame. Inside my mind, like a match, such a dirty game. No memories, just a misery. Painting a picture of my enemies killing me in my sleep. Do you understand that? As a gifted person. And that's why we love Pop. Because he was in here with us. He understood that. Damn, I just thought about that. Just hit me like a musical note. Like, damn. But yeah, so they gave us and raised us under these occult practices and knowledges and these false senses and believing on the image of God and all of this cross stuff when it's really beast. And scripture is warning us this whole time. So I had to come to the realization, oh, I got to get back to the innocence. If that means starting over as a adult and coming out the world or going back into the world with this, I'm fine with that. But let that be the foundation. And I encourage people to really evaluate their lives. I'm just telling you from my perspective what I, encounter and why I have so much faith. Because we was taught these things of different gods in this one. And it's provable and backed up by my foundation and belief in science. But to the contrary, the scripture is telling me, bro. So it's like we were raised in this, but and which one are you going to give way too more? Because, from my understanding, you can't serve two masters. One of them got to go. One of them got to go. You can be, one of them got to go. So my theoretical equation at this point is they programmed us as children with all the sequence codes to unlocking our door to becoming beasts and openly blaspheming and rejecting the Father's word and instruction and his return, and knowing that this is a historical, prophetic book that is going to come to pass. And what's got you locked in that bubble is you. And you got to get out of there, King Pluto. Press 1. You got to get out of there. Everybody is in the underworld mentally. Whether you Greek, Roman, Egyptian, doesn't matter. They implanted Pluto in you with Disney. Pluto, the dog. Disney taught you everything you need to know about space, your history. Did you know the Disney, never mind, they created all the theater of war and got it all on, that's Walt Disney and the CIA and stuff. They created this for you. Pentagon babies versus the rejected babies kids. You see? You feel me, Bocat? Pop Deuce? I appreciate that, Kev. I'm honestly here to learn. I'm glad you are. I'm gonna teach you. I'm not blocking nobody. I'm just here to teach. What a person get from it, I hope that it unlocks and their fears, and they have to face them. You're going to face Pluto because Pluto needs you to believe. No, let me X that out. You need to believe in Pluto. Can you defeat Pluto and be you? Can you defeat Hades? Could you rise again because you know who running you? Could you rise above the idol who don't talk and don't move and can't do nothing but a stick and stone? It's up to you. I'm telling you, just like Christ told you don't eat pork and cast the spirit in those pigs, I'm telling you don't accept the ham program because it's cursed. And I don't believe in their gods. You got it? I have enough knowledge and sense in me to know that all the knowledge that I got is glory to the scripture and what was laid out right there. Not to Pluto, not to the ancestors, not to my mama, not to my father, my dad, not to nobody in my family or nobody out here. Because I know. They don't know what I know. They neglected this. You see? They neglected and rejected this, so I'll come to the people with it. So when I say, that's your name, Pluto, I don't mean that's who you really are. But this is where your truth comes. You have to beat Serapis Bey, Pluto, Hecate, the god of the underworld, the moon god, sin. You got to do that. This is what's in your head. But it's really plutonium. Press 1. Now let's go to plutonium. I think that's how you spell it. Look. Plutonium symbol, atomic number 94. Look. Nuclear bomb. Look. Element symbol PU, atomic number. Look, bro. You learned this in school and solidified it when you graduated. So they made it, you gonna study and prove it first. Now you gonna believe in Spider-Man because you know it's real. How you know? Because science is real. Okay, so King Pluto, King Nuclear Bomb. That's what you're saying. King of the destroyed family, the nuclear family. You see? It's connected to you. And that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry you got to be the example today, King Pluto. Please accept the role. It's part of class. We can hug and shake hands after class. Smoke a blunt. That'll help you realize this is a teachable moment. We all do this. Look, the 94 crime bill, destruction of the black family. You see what I'm saying? That's my students. King Pluto, look at my students in this 94 crime bill, destruction of the black family. Now, we're not attacking you, Pluto. Actually, I thank you for even showing up because you got us on the right track. You can figure out your gods in the alchemical and chemical basis of what y'all believe. Oh, he changed his name. Good job, Bobby. Now you're a part of history here at the Row. You know what I'm saying? But I get it, though. You're not the only one. It's a lot of us like sisters. They call themselves Queen, Empress of Sekhmet, and this one. All of this is alchemically their belief system is combining these and this one and that one. It's all Greek gods, but it's all Ham in the mind. They don't want to see Sekhmet. That mean they dead. They don't really want to see Pluto. I mean, you dead. But they got you to believe in that you're dead, right? Now let's go to carbon base. Y'all talking about the man of sin, right? Carbon. Look. Ain't you carbon? You're the man of sin. The thing is to turn you into carbon by way of your belief in the scientific theories that they've constructed for you. The more you believe in that, the more black you become, carbon man, because they don't believe in God. The thing is to get you to not believe and to become an outright rejected stone. So you can be a Mason. You got it. It's mind games on top of mind games. The ultimate goal is reverse. Let me call that reverse. When people reverse psychology. Satan's trick is reverse psychology. It's to get you openly to do it. That's it. That's it. And what is carbon? Shine bright like a diamond. Press 1. And I told you, you come from carbon. You was grounded up. The anti-life equation is in the fabric of Earth. black man, and you're alchemically at the bottom for a reason. You're the most demonic. You're the most cursed. And the religions of the world, even yours, keep you cursed. Because you didn't put all your trust in the word and try to figure it out legally how to be free. You're looking for amended laws of Roman law that keeps you dead and under the power of dead God. You see how that work? So it's psychological. This whole thing is, when God is raising his people from the dead, it's from this psychological dead state. You see, and your belief in God's come from this psychological deception. And all of their gods are in your brain. And when you think of being against them, it's like Chuck Norris about to kick your ass. White supremacy is the gods of the dead. That's your gods. Now, how you gonna want everlasting life when you want everlasting death and claim black in Roman law and you fight for it and you free? God gave you the republic. He gave you the republic. And you can't get it back? Why? Alchemy. And when you study that, you study the amending of God's law. You're rejected. And when you're rejected, God give the blessings to who? Foreigners. Until you get right. You have to come out of Mary. Come out of the womb. Press 1, hit the like button, and subscribe. You have to come out of Mary time so that the laws manifest. You know how you manifest things like in the movie The Secret? Press 1. Shout out to Richard for that $5. Press 1. Shout out to Bo Cat for that $3. Shout out to Jason Harris for that $25. Y'all been a blessing. Thank y'all for contributing and being shouted out to in front of class. You know, shout out to y'all. But this is where the renewable energy is coming from, the carbon. So when they say it's too much CO2 on the air, that's too much niggas. Remember? You carbon. It's too much you. Remember? When they say, is you messing up the ozone layer with your big nose? Because you're a carbon. Don't you get it? I'm told you they're going to genocide you. Their scientists telling you it's too much carbon. Elon Musk is throwing the Aryan Nation genocide salute right in front of you. And you think 607 Unc is telling you the truth. I'm sorry, I have to include y'all favorite people. Hit the like button. But you got to understand, scientifically, you're in hell. And you're dirt, but not the dirt of the ground. You're the dirt of carbon. You're the dust in that sense. Now, here you are saying, we the dust of the earth. We carbon. We manifest in the universe. Oh, really? We melanated. They don't got a whole philosophy. Did you know the black woman can have babies by herself through mitochondrial DNA? Yeah, because we broke down the zictrons. There's one, and we give things to Metatron, like Kendrick Lamar said. See? Let's wake up, family. Ain't too many more ways you can go. Science is your religion. And you have to figure out how you're in hell. You got to figure it out. And you're in hell mentally because you believe in, you got a split mind. You get it? That's an illusion. That's a grand deception. Those gods aren't real. In essence, you can't use this as an excuse because you thought they was real. No, you're replacing you're making gods out of alchemical chemicals and the way chemistry is set up. You get it? So your God is science and spell work in this one, but it's all science. KevRow, hold on a second. Okay, I'm going to open up the phone line time. 424-209-9506. Let me gauge and see if we got anything that the people want to ask or anything of that nature. Because I'm taking my time. I want to teach appropriately. I want people to understand. They're teaching in the young Pharaoh world to go a certain way. I'm teaching this over here. They got their conscious Christ community, and we got our community of justice. Press one and quantum theory and whatever else we want. So you don't got to be afraid. This is just, I know why you say you're carbon. Well, carbon empowers the world. Diamonds are created from carbon. Our people was turned into pig iron and carbon. So yeah, you carbon, and you gonna accept your genocide, just like the Matrix. And you can't get no lawyer. Why? Because you can't speak. That's why. Because the men of this world cannot speak. They are under the power of their gods that they believe in. Well, the longer you take and you can't speak, the more these women gonna rule over you. Cause I don't care. Damn, huh? It's not a wheel looped you live in. You live in a cube. Hit that like button and subscribe. Put that number up there. Let me see who called in first. Just need to know if anything sparked your interest in this conversation. Hit that like button and subscribe. No, because you need to know. You can't possibly understand everything I'm saying. It can't possibly. You need to understand. So what I meant by what? Let's go. They program your gods in your head. While you talking about the white man did this and the white man did that. Hit the like button, subscribe, and call it in. See, the responsibility is on you. You don't want reparation. You don't want to be free. You're afraid. You want somebody else to do it for you. Oh, no. Oh, no. My ham process is it's funny as hell because it's funny as it relieves itself from my life. Just no attachment. Free. You got to let it all go, Neo. Press one. Fear, doubt. Uh-huh. Everything you was programmed. Remember? Here, let me help you with Morpheus. I mean, Morpheus gonna tell you, press one. You gotta let it all go, man. The whole matrix is there to keep you under control and turn you into a battery. What's that? A cell. Put you in a battery, in a cell. You black and brown people, put you in a cell and charge you. Okay, 94 crime bill. Like my audience said, 424-209-9506 if you need to call. Hold on. Y'all really taking the fun out of this? Damn. 424-209-95. What the fuck are we learning here? What are we doing here? What are we doing? Got
Yeah,
understood it and became open as we got older. A lot of
yeah,
people became, the better they got at that,
most
they
definitely.
became of the fraternal orders of the world, controlling and
Yeah,
building the blocks of
yeah.
civilization.
And idolatry. Yes, sir. You are spot on, and I think that you do an amazing job of reminding us as adults that there's still that childlike, childlike mind and the innocence that's still there. Like go back to that and
Yes.
remember, okay, if it's okay to unlearn all the things that you thought you knew, for the sake of making sure that what you're doing is not contrary to God's word and not passing it along to anybody else, by your own actions and stuff. So
It could
just
be
making
it's a
sure that,
mind control program. How do they do it?
oh yeah,
It's easy to say get back to God's
ooh,
word or something, but you're talking to a people who have been mind controlled
right,
under the coat of Saturn, the black sun,
yes, sir.
and the degrees of that thereof. They don't know God.
Right. The only thing that I can say is listen to KevRow and listen with just with an honest heart. I'm serious. I don't have any answer for anybody. I'm not about to sit here and pretend or try to formulate in my mind, what I think the appropriate answer is because I myself, I'm still unlearning things, and I know that it's only because of your teaching and this classroom that I'm able to think with a clearer mind than what I did before coming here. So the only thing that I could tell anybody new or even old, whatever you thought life was, and what
Oh,
you were
wow.
taught before, if it does not line up with what is being taught here, then just chuck it, just throw it out because I know that you are making sure that you reveal things that are true, that you reveal it in a way that's simple and plain. So if somebody hears it and they don't want to receive it, then that's simply they don't want to receive it. It's not where you're like trying to make things confusing for people
Right.
or make things hidden. It's very plain and very in your face. It's
Right.
either an acceptance of, wow, I believed in a lie before hearing this, and now do I accept this truth and apply it and make sure that I tuck it away and, it replace that lie that was once there? Or, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I see it. So the answer is KevRow all day long,
Well,
sir.
thank you for the call.
Yes,
Just
sir. Have a
go to
good day.
KevRow. Thank you. Lord have mercy. Just Lord have mercy. Yeah, just go to KevRow. Yeah, yeah, Kev will tell you. Well, yeah, I mean, in the hologram, this is what I'm saying. You see this degree on this diagram on the where it says hologram. That's where they had to implement their gods in the nucleus, in the nuclear. You see that? And boom, once you can get the universal mind to accept their version, the hologram is then fused with their reality. So let's say God hologram, real illusion. If you can get them to believe in the hologram will sit right on top of the real, like a Republican and Democrat and a democracy. How the democracy sits on the republic. The hologram will sit on your mind because every time you think of something concerning it, you're gonna see a Greek god, or it's gonna show in your brain as this one. Oh, that's going to remind you, and then you're going to instantly adapt to Antichrist. Oh, that's the God of Horus. Or that's this one. And that's all underworld. Underworld, in this sense, is underworld, dead. Dead knowledge, dead language. So you're going into, what did the Hebrews say? And what did the Phoenicians believe this because it was transcribed? All that is dead. I tried to tell y'all, all those Abrahamic faiths is the fall of Adam, is the reason why he fell. Remember King Solomon, they had to get into alchemy to do this. That's what all those stories about King Solomon getting overran by demons and it drove him mad. You see Rico? It's driven him mad. And he's just going further and further. And oh no, you know what now? Your people wasn't this. Who am I? I'm Kevin. You see what I'm saying? Your people wasn't this. He's so caught up in trying to prove me wrong. He's going further and further and further down the rabbit hole of some holographic experience he's having. I'm dealing in reality. You see what I'm saying? I'm dealing with right now. What were we in? What were we in? Who put time and space to go this way, counterclockwise? And then who made the hologram go counterclockwise so that in the black hole / white hole, a switch can be made? Where good becomes evil, or the dead becomes living, and the living become the dead. Who did that to your brain? And who did that to us? And why are you afraid to speak? You must not been. You must have went on and got your degree somewhere. And even if you did, you should understand what I'm saying. So they made the hologram, and we're gonna get to the why. We got holography and lasers and great conversations on how the eyes view the world and how far can the eyes really see. Is the world
Unknown caller.
how is the world constructed, and to make within your eyes believable, and all these different sciences and alchemic principles that has been placed on your mind as a child. You got it? KevRow University.
Alchemical principles, bro. All right.
Calm down. Okay, you got to talk slow and talk reasonable. I'm waiting for another caller, so you got a small window of opportunity. Take your time. It's a shame you got so many numbers in your life, but take your time, or I will be cutting you off because we are very focused. Go ahead.
But I'm saying though, you bring in all of these teachings about.
I didn't bring in no teachings. The teachings are already in my students' brains. They already there. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing but helping them see what I've been through. And hopefully they say, dang, that makes sense, or it don't make sense. Could you please make some sense?
You was the redeemer. You was the advocate yesterday though. You just said you was the advocate and the redeemer. So by bloodline, I'm saying, how are you the advocate and redeemer?
Sir, I don't know why you keep talking about bloodline and genealogy and things of this nature. Let me go to the scripture about genealogy. So you in the fake, press 1. In the fake Hebrews and the people of knowledge. You feel me? Get that Bible verse for me. Thank you. Now, anything else? You're very annoying. You're very annoying.
Advocate.
What is it?
But look, again, I misspoke yesterday when I said something about the joint stock company that your folks.
That we're not talking about that. Why you keep talking about my folks? I don't have nothing. You talking about my folks? My folks is in the chat room. What you talking about, my folks? You so consumed with the wrong things. My folks is right here in this chat room. We coming out of our state. Let us be us. What's wrong with you? Anyway, Titus 3:9. Avoid foolish controversies, genealogies, dissensions, and quarrels about the law, for they are unprofitable and worthless. Now, what you say now? Tell me again
Oh,
what you said.
So the Lord not important.
Titus 3:9. Avoid foolish controversies, genealogies, and dissensions and quarrels about the law, for they are unprofitable. Thank you for your time, champion. You don't really have anything to say. KevRow University, what's your name? Where you calling from? Are you there? Caller. Wait a minute. Caller, are you there? I'm just waiting. I guess it wasn't.
Hello? Hello?
All right. Okay, I
Hello?
got
Hello?
you. You on the air. Go ahead.
All right. All right. Yeah, Kill, this B calling in. B from Texas.
Go ahead, B. What's on your mind, champ?
Man, just listening to the show and you said a lot of stuff that got me thinking. Even when the subject of dealing with school and the mind control or the programming, how they put these gods in our head.
Go ahead.
And they all use science.
Go ahead.
They all use science.
That makes
so they
sense.
science is, yes, sir. They all use science. I was thinking about when they come with the mythology, even the history, it still go back to their science.
So their science proves their gods. A belief in their science, I'll wait till B keep cutting out, is the belief in their gods. You cannot serve two masters. KevRow University, you back on.
Yes, sir. You can hear me now?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, like you said, you can't serve two masters. You're going to love one or hate the other, like the scriptures say. And just based on like the show the other day and what you're talking about today, they all got they call it spiritual science, whether it's African spiritual science, Egyptian, Greek.
Facts on facts. Go ahead.
Yeah, yes, sir. It's Babylonian. It like go back to like we was talking about before, the Tower of Babel and a spiritual science.
That's science right there. There it is. We got it. We identified it. They looking for what they was doing in the Tower of Babel, but they're in the Tower of Babel. Go ahead, B.
Right. Yes, sir. All right. I looked up Greek spiritual science. It says the spiritual and philosophical inquiries of ancient Greeks particularly focused on the understanding the human condition and the universe. See, that's what we learned about the universe in school.
Boom.
Yes, sir. As well as the development of esoteric and mythical practices.
I told you. So it's all the
Mhm.
mythical gods and practices is embedded in science. That's the anti-life equation. Nigga.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm like, man, everything you saying spot on. So it's a spiritual science. Instead of being with the word and actually understanding the spirit and like the spirit of truth.
That's right.
Stay with the spirit.
And that's what makes them a deceiver. Go ahead.
Right.
Antichrist. Because the Son is the truth.
Yes, sir.
And it's the only way. Science gives many ways.
Yep. But it's all an illusion.
It's all an illusion. It's a hologram. It's a holographic projection in your mind. I got it.
Yes, sir.
I told you to call it in.
Yes, sir.
Didn't I tell you?
Yes, sir.
It's hologram.
Hey, straight up. It's a hologram.
What's your word? What's your favorite word? It's not real.
It's not real. Straight up, it's not real. And the trick I put, even in that definition, they like esoteric All right, boom. I simplified in my brain. All right, esoteric, secret, and mystical practices. So it ain't real, man. It ain't real. You just like straight up. Yes, sir. I'm like, all right. Then the same thing when it comes to they got it in Roman, the Roman spiritual science. You got Babylonian, but I ran across something that really tripped me out. All right, when I went to the Roman, it led me to a word, remover. Let me go there. I don't have it pulled up. Let's see. Let me go there. ROMMUVA. And that's part of the, and then, all right, remover. It says remover is a neo-pagan movement derived from the traditional mythology of the Lithuanians, attempting to reconstruct the religious rituals of the Lithuanians before the Christianized, and they put 1887. But the symbol that they use for that, it's the Nazi symbol, like but with snakes. So I'm like, dang, bro. I'm gonna send it to you real quick. All right, hold on. Only God ain't real. You still there? You hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, all right. Let me send this to you real quick.
So all of the alchemy, all of the witchcraft and warlock mischief stuff is pure alchemy, and it's just mythological science projects of plumes of smoke, and this one and that one, and the promise that the curse is going to work or it's not going to work. Our sisters are and brothers and sons of Israel are caught up in this, and it is taught this at an early stage so that they embrace it when they become adult, which makes them minor again because of their non-compost mentis position.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It makes them you minor. You believe in this, you are minor. When I looked up this, and then even the word like, all right, remover, I'm wrong, but then the way you know how you'll say a word, but it sounds like another word, like remover, like remove. That's what like. I'm like, dang. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read this real quick. Let's see. All right, it says.
What makes this important? What makes this important?
All right, all right. This is important because when I looked it up and I went into it, it went to something called the where is it at? It's talking about the tree. Let me go back. It went back to something called the world tree.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent you this picture of the world tree. Now I'm like, all right.
That's a
I
flat
started
earth.
thinking about yeah, they flat earth.
Yep.
All right, the tree accepting the knowledge of the serpent. All right,
Sending them to hell.
underworld.
This
And
is
get
great.
straight
This is
up.
crazy. Let me put this on the screen for my audience. Let me see here.
I'm like, oh snap! They Babylonian belief really goes back to the beginning.
It goes back to when? The beginning.
To the beginning.
The serpent, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
They
sir.
also call it the eagle and the serpent tree.
You said what? They also what?
They also call it the eagle and the serpent tree.
The eagle and the serpent
I'm like,
tree?
yes, sir. I'm like, this can't. I'm like, ain't no coincidence. This ain't no coincidence. This what it is.
They sun worshipers. Let's go. The
Yes,
eagle
sir.
and let's see. Okay, the tree. What about the tree?
The what? All right, the world tree. When I looked up, I'm pulling it back up, the world tree. And then I'm thinking about scripture when we supposed to be no part of the world. But all these people believe in the world. This is what the world believes in: the science, the knowledge, the forbidden knowledge. What God told you don't mess with. And like you were saying, we are programmed into this stuff as children.
Yes.
Uh, I'm gonna read the world tree. The world tree is a recurring motif in various mythologies and religions, representing a colossal tree that connects the heavens, the earth, and the underworld, often symbolizing the cosmos. And they said the tree of life. But it ain't the tree of life. It's the tree of knowledge of good and evil, Kill, which the cosmos, even all of their planets. There go. All right. They call the tree of knowledge. Variations. The tree of knowledge. Some traditions are self-associated with the tree of knowledge, representing wisdom and enlightenment. But it connects you to the underworld. So I'm like, man, the Tower of Babel, all these gods that are in people's heads, they go all the way back to the original sin, back to sin. Back to sin. Talking about them connecting rings, ancestor worship.
Yeah, but they don't
And
know. They don't know.
right.
They was
Right.
they was taught this in school.
Yes, sir.
They was opened
Yes,
up
sir.
to this at a very young age.
Right.
These people think they really
Now,
they
so
think they really witches.
now you right. Like they got some powers out here. You
Fact.
right. They ain't got that. It's an illusion.
You're compos mentis. You out your mind.
You got holographic
Go ahead. Tell them what they got.
associated memory.
That's right. We planted that in your brain. You're not a witch, and you don't got no superpowers. Because if you did, you will break out of this amended law problem you got.
And see, that's another thing. You right. You right. You will break out. You ain't broke out nowhere.
I mean, out of nowhere.
Only thing you broke out like chicken pox when you get sick. That's about it.
That's it.
For real. You ain't went nowhere.
So we are grafted into, opened up to Luciferianism very early on in life by way of the gateway program, the gate program. Do you know when the gate program started, sir?
No shit.
Same time the gateway drugs was put in your community, 1980.
Oh damn.
Damn.
1980.
KevRow.
Damn. Gateway drugs, gateway program. And like, all right, I was in elementary school in the 80s. What I can remember.
Huh? I
all
can't
this
hear you. I
test-
can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
All right. I was like, I'm thinking about school back in elementary school in the 80s, mid late 80s. And they did so much testing on us.
The gate
I remember
program
that.
is Universe 25, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Dang.
Huh? I'm
The GATE
tired.
program is
Say it with me. The
the
GATE
Gateway program,
program is what?
Universe 25.
That's right.
That
It's
makes sense.
it's not a wheel of chaos. It's a cube on
The black cube.
two dimension is a wheel. 3D is a cube. Welcome to 3D.
Okay. Okay. Dang.
All of the teachings of Universe 25 is to go against your father. That's why you black in the ghetto, which is really Universe 25. It is an alchemical, hypnotic, drug induced program for those who reject the program that Greek gods and these gods of the underworld. You don't want to go to hell with us? You in here. If you want to go to hell with us, get your cap and gown ready. You see,
Straight up. Straight up.
I grew up
You gonna be
with the rejects. When I was supposed to go off into college and be great, I was rejected. I didn't graduate nothing. So I was sent to the underworld. You see?
Yes, sir. I could I understand the same thing. Yes, sir.
Cast
the
out,
rejects.
nigga. With the rejects, champion. And
How they
learn
said we out here.
facts. So that's the Pentagon. You got the real 80s babies, the Pentagon, the children, the afterbirth, or you got the Pentagon babies who supposed to control them. You got the women at the top, and the niggas shucking and jiving.
Dang. Supposed to control them, man.
Yeah, they supposed to.
And it's a psychological thing.
Yes.
What you doing with it? I got my degree and blah, blah, blah.
Well,
Dang,
lowering
bro,
the confidence of Adam, you ain't shit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
The women run the
man, you
world.
had so much potential.
We went to school. Women know science the most, don't they?
Yeah.
Who invented the rocket ship, the illusion transmitter?
A black sister.
You damn right.
Her name.
That's right. So we're products. We crack babies. We the 80s babies and 90s babies who they did mind control on. And how did they do mind control on us?
In school, the teaching of the school.
Then we went home, and what happened? Who was in our neighborhoods? What was there?
Oh, we got drugs in our neighborhood.
Yeah. And that's going to make you a criminal.
Yep.
Would that bust up the
If you
nuclear
can't be
family?
successful,
Is the drugs the nuclear bomb?
yeah, it blew the family up.
That's right. And then you went into private prisons, convict leasing. You became black in law. Carbon 666. Remember?
Yes, sir.
Now you
By
try
sin again.
that by way of sin once again. Now you trying to say I'm the man of sin because I'm black and God wouldn't make me carbonated in that book the white man made. No, you became carbon when you accepted science.
Dang, you accepted it.
Now you black in Roman law. Now you dead. Where you think you got law and right. But you dead. You don't vote. Your vote don't count.
You dead, boy.
Dead people can't vote.
You don't count. You's a zero. Dang, you right.
So you go to school. How I go to 2 different elementaries and 2 different junior high school. One in the hood, one out of the hood. 2 different jurisdictions. How is that?
I'm thinking, like, what happened? Like, did you move? What happened? Like, I got questions, you know?
What's your question? Did I move? How? I lived on 10th Avenue in Hyde Park. I went to Hyde Park Elementary. From Hyde Park Elementary, all of us over there go to Horseman Junior High School. That's where I went. So how did I end up at Shirley Avenue Elementary and going to Sutter Junior High School in the Valley. How is that possible?
I don't know. I'm like, and you still live in High Park? I'm like,
And yeah,
what did y'all like? What
Bro,
happened? Like,
bro.
now
bro, help me.
we want to teach them. I'm thinking like we want to teach them. I don't know, like that kind of thing. Like, I don't know, bro. He need this program over there. We make sure he believe this. Dang, kid, I'm just like,
How
damn.
about he experienced this, but believed this at a much higher degree? How about that?
Right, we need to make him. He needs to believe this. We need him to believe this in the science. Dang, kid, you're right. This ain't strong
0
enough.
point. Now wait a minute. Here we are talking about he who remains and what they would
Uh-huh.
need to do to him. Let's put it in this context. He would have to be taught our sciences and chemistry. He would have to grow up
Right.
like this, but know this. So his faith is going there, right? Grow up in the hood, faith in God, made it through, rose grew from concrete, Tupac shit. Or we can direct that to where the son now gives his blessing to us, aka backdoor the father.
We gotta
We
teach
gotta
him.
weigh in. We gotta raise him up
Yeah,
to be against, because that's what I think
the
they did
father.
to all of us. Go ahead.
Yeah, kill for real. And then if you don't believe this, what we teaching about the cosmos and the planets and then you crazy.
He won't. No, he not crazy. He won't have the confidence to believe he's the one.
Right. Because everything that we taught you is contrary to that.
So if you
We
don't
gonna
make
teach
it,
you
you either serve or you're nothing.
Right. Right.
And
Yeah.
that will throw you off. It'll cause you to go into deep depression. You see all your classmates and friends go off in life and become great students of degrees in the world of Freemasonry.
Right. Not born into this world. So I'm thinking, what's wrong with me? What's wrong? Yeah, my confidence would be low. Damn. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Most people will just go back to the hood and die. I guess that's all I'm
Yeah.
worth.
Or I'm gonna be what I see in the hood.
Yeah,
Universe
I guess
25
that's
gonna
all
take
we can
over.
be. Universe 20, and there's only two ways out of that, which is
Jail or death.
or death. Both of them is the same.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Damn. Either way, you never come into what you're supposed to be or know that you the one.
Giving us full reign over you and your people once again.
Right. You're gonna be thinking like the Universe 25 program.
Ain't no way you can get out. You nothing. You ain't graduate, and we could throw you back into where you, nigga, you supposed to be dead on drugs somewhere.
Straight up. On drugs, selling drugs.
Dead.
We got dead.
Dead.
Dead. We're gonna have jurisdiction over you. One way
Nigga,
or
we
the other.
sending
Or
you to
you out
the
of it.
we gonna send you to the underworld, nigga.
You going to Anubis.
You going to a
To Pluto. You going to Pluto. We get you up out of here. You on the rocket ship up out of here, sir. For real.
So you either a Pentagon baby or Bebe's kids. In my theoretical position, Bebe's kids is dead to the world,
Universe.
rejected, Universe 25.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
And God sent me to the
Right.
Bebe's kids, bro. to the baby kids, not the bang. Whoa. And he told me, I said, God, they mean though. But I look in scripture and the Bible say, don't be weary of their gnarls in their faces and how mean they are. They know you telling the truth, and they gonna know I gave it to you, because you're the only one that's gonna tell them what they need. So when you find yourself in that, bro, ain't no going back, bro.
Nah, for real.
You hear me?
Ain't no going back.
No.
Yes, sir. Ain't no going back.
I got the remedy to my niggas' freedom.
I can't just be quiet on that.
How?
I can't.
I told them niggas I got it. They said, get your funny ass out there and do that shit you doing in here. I said, all right.
That's how people for real. Yeah.
Them niggas was go help, bro. Help us, bro. Because we don't
have nobody to speak for.
Bro, ain't nobody can speak for
nobody
us, bro.
Speak for.
Can't nobody tell us what's wrong with us but somebody like you.
Right. The other ones took an open silence to do the
just
big.
caught in the game. Don't really know how to explain
Right.
it. Doing the best that they can. A lot of people died not knowing that they thought a lot of people passed on thinking they did the right thing. Eastern Stars,
yeah, you're right.
we do great things in the community. Or Freemason, bro, come get the food, and motherfuckers live by that. So I'm not taking away from the goodness of our people, because I know them.
No, you're right. They didn't know. They like you said, they thought they was doing good. And then thinking, I'm part of this corporate body, this is a good thing.
Ain't nobody expect us to come along or Kev to come along and break this down beyond their capacity of understanding how that got into their communities. They could have been giving us LSD, making us forget that we was even in the programs. No, literally. Some little sweet little drink. Something in candy or something. Here.
Right, and they got us all together right here. Every day.
And our people probably don't remember because, nigga, we not supposed to. We was given laced things, bro.
You're right. And that nap, you talked about that nap. I'm like, damn.
What map?
Nap. Taking a nap.
Taking a nap. Yeah.
Hey, y'all take y'all nap. Wake up, and you do have a different feeling. I remember that feeling.
The whole time she playing frequencies and tones at 838. Nigga, what if I'm hypnotized and didn't know? And I'm scared of Greek gods. And I'm, like Monsters Inc. got me scared and shit. What the fuck is this? Oh my God. That's nigga monkey mind.
Right.
Nigga, I'm breaking it down. And we scared of these Greek gods that we solidify in our brains. We get up and work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which are all Greek gods anyway. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, again. You know, we like doing this shit like we afraid, bro. And like, wait a minute. Hold on. Are we serving Satan? And I think that's a question we have to show and prove. You know?
Right.
Yeah, I know my people is serving the God of the dead, Osiris, and who the God of the dead? What's the Doberman Pinscher?
Anubis.
Anubis.
I'm like, bro, the whole world, even the very elect. So how?
Yeah. See? I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm saying, how did this happen to my good people who believed in God when they were innocent?
You're right.
You see?
You're right.
I got to pick at you a little bit. It's tough, but I wouldn't be picking at you if I didn't know it myself. You see?
Yes, sir.
I wouldn't be able to dig that deep in these people's souls and hearts if I wasn't in the world like them and born into this shit.
and make everybody like, man, if they gonna really. And wait, hold up. What is this? He right. If you real, you gonna see it. Like, oh
Yeah,
wait,
because
hold
you
on.
just like me.
Damn,
And once you unlock it
yeah.
and open it up, you like, wait a minute. The fear ain't even in control of you. I used to be so scared of Anubis. Nigga, I wouldn't even pick him in a video game to fight. Or, remember Killer Instinct? Oh, hell no. Girl, buck me up.
Like, no, I'm cool on this one. I don't like that one. Yeah, you right. They say no, sir. I'm cool on that.
Man, you ever fuck with the Greek god Zeus? Hell no. Odin? Man, hell no. But all of this hell no and fear is based off of what, B? Ham.
And the fear based on the programming.
Ham.
Ham. Yep. It's holographic.
Holographic associative memory.
Associative
Y'all
memory.
gods
Yes,
are
sir.
holographically associated to your neurons that creates and holds your and stores your memory. So when you think of it, you're gonna have fear, like a Scooby-Doo cartoon at the end. You're gonna rip the damn white Klansman ghost shit off, and it's gonna be old man talking about you got me.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, bro.
And
For
yeah.
real. I'm even thinking like, man, that fear been implanted. Like, if we listen to the word, you ain't supposed to fear nothing but God. But like, what is all this fear? And you right. They give you their variation of everything. They science. They gods. Hey, mythology. Now
You said something that really stood out, bro. I was like, damn, that every level of accomplishment of like getting over a fear, you will see that play out. Like, what the fuck? And it'll freak you out because it's happening in your reality by way of holographic memory association. Remember, you thought that was real until it became real. You thought it was like a hologram made real till it showed up. Yeah, there's like, wait a minute. Was that a moment?
That wasn't
Exactly.
real. Yeah. Damn, bro.
Not going into it.
Like,
Not going into it. Coming out of it.
out of it.
Because now you beginning to know, wait a minute. I'm doing things that's not real. But then at the same time, it's like, congratulations. You got me? You
graduated.
Because you're beginning to understand weight. And it's a product, like they say, the Egyptian god Thoth is really something in the pineal gland in the mind. I'm gonna go even further. It's like levels of understanding is levels of revealing. So it's going to be revealed to each individual by way of their understanding. Mine is very vivid. Like it's real. I'll take a picture of it. And it'll be a story like it's not even real. What?
But it's, yes, sir. I can attest to that.
Have us all like that. What the hell? We got to continue to search. But now we know the cube and the sun. And wait a minute. Was that the cube that gives the holographic perception in the world? Like, that's conspiracy theory to the max. The white boys are saying it's a holographic world. This ain't real. Well, what if the sun is the cube that's giving the false, that's like the diamond in the sky that's creating the beams that's
the false light.
Facts. So it's science based, and maybe they're telling you that. We read newspapers back in the day that say they were making a new sun to put up.
Yeah, and then we like, when I hear it, I'm like, what? How? Get out of here. Yeah, like, not understanding they speaking from a scientific standpoint.
Facts.
Wow, man.
Facts.
Like, yeah. And a lot of this stuff, like, especially early on, you said something to me. Young people have impressionable minds, and they know they got to get to your mind early.
To solidify it, to make it real. I mean, you're going to make it real.
Right. And you're gonna be on autopilot after that.
You got
For
it.
real. We gotta mold your mind
Yeah.
early. Like, all right, he in cruise control
These
now.
are
Boom, got him.
stars. This is the planets. Why I can't see them? Because they 30 trillion light year mile away, but it's really like this, and this is what they look like, and this is this. And well, how we get here? The Big Bang. How you know? Because you was a monkey first, boy. That's why.
Damn.
You was a monkey, and then somehow you became a slave, and we got you. That's what
You live on this planet on a 33-degree axis.
axis. You spinning around at 10,000 miles an hour while circling the sun in reverse, 40 billion miles an hour. And this is Mercury, Mars, you, them, and we trying to find new life on different planets. So you can be an astronaut. How about that?
For real, got kids wanting to be stuff that ain't like. I want to be an
And
astronaut.
that's what we call Curious George.
Yes, sir. And I can remember that they asked us. That's crazy. They asked, hey, what you want to be when you grow up? And kids, I want to be a doctor. An astronaut would be one of the top ones.
I
Damn,
want to
bro,
go
they
out in
messed up.
space.
Don't worry, you will, Ray Ray. Don't worry. Wow, that's
So,
crazy, bro.
so Pookie and Ray Ray, to me, is in the best position because they're already dead. They're mentally confused, and all of these great things we can go down the list. But the thing is, what makes them great is not what is the fact that they can remember their innocence. They, I believe, know who did this and when it happened. I know they know, and which makes them great um, uh, subjects of my scientific theory of redemption. Wow. Wow. I just made that up. Coin that.
Mm.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Man, you right. They know. They remember. That's another thing too. We have like we can remember stuff. That's how they train us anyway. Whether it's subconscious or conscious, they have to do it through memory. So boom, like you right. We know how, like we can remember certain things because Universe 25. No matter where you at, we went through the same what they call that in science experiment. It's the same experiment.
It's
so
the
we
gate
got
program.
the gate program. Yes, sir. We all went through it, so we gonna remember certain things. Like, wait, hold up, what y'all did this when you said naps? I'm like, damn, they do that everywhere. Like, oh man, yeah, bro. So it's certain things that we all can remember that's gonna bring it to the forefront. Yes, sir. Wow.
You're going
You
to
right
remember it
about
from
that.
the gate program. And the gateway is what they did to you. That's opening up the portal. Go ahead.
Opening up the portal in your mind and making it that much easier later on. You already been how they say initiated from a child. So I'm like, dang, bro, that's true. That's very true. From a youth, you spending more time at the school than at the house early in the morning when you first wake up. We finna hit you with it. Bam. Yeah, man, so that's very true.
We hit you.
once
We hit
tell
your
you,
mama already with LSD, drugs, psychedelic music. They dropped a bomb on me. Cocaine. They hit you with the rock.
mm-hmm.
There it goes. Explain it.
Yep, they hit you with that's the rock
Altered your
again.
mama's brain. Now your mama thinks she independent, running them street, and your daddy think he pimping and gang banging and this one and that one.
For real, like the Sims, bro. Universe 25, the Sims.
That's
Everybody
what they
running
did to
on
you.
the
Now
program.
you're the
You
children
right.
of the children they did it to.
You know what I think about too, Kev, when you
No,
talk about
you
the
hear me?
children
You hear
of.
me? I
Yes, sir.
can't.
I hear you.
Now listen to me. I can't. You can't blame your daddy and your mama. They're products
Nah, they did.
of the Universe 25 experiment, where you became a lab rat and they put you in space. I can't fault them.
Right,
I gotta be like Christ. Forgive them
right,
for they not knowing what they doing, God. I may be pissed off. I may be this one. You may be this one. But we have to express great discipline in knowing Christ. You know what I'm saying? And
right. That's where that
some
forgiveness
people
come
never
in.
been forgiven. They don't even know what that even feel like. And sometimes you got to do some bad things to be forgiven. You feel me?
Yes,
To
sir.
even know what
That
that
make me
is.
think about what you talking about, the forgiving. Like even when you was talking about Anubis
Yeah.
and them being free. Like that's like the parents and the people before us in Universe 25 being forgiven for their faults.
Facts.
Free them. That's
You know how
yeah,
they say
yes,
free
sir.
free the homies and shit? Free them. Who trap
Yeah, yeah.
who's condemned by Anubis, who Anubis has in his grasp. Free them.
Freedom.
You
Yes,
right.
sir. Yes, sir. That's right there. That's who needs to be free. Yes, sir.
Free them
They
who
boxed in.
essence
They was
was
boxed in.
there you go and couldn't deal with the boxing. Matumbo, I mean
Right.
they played David Robinson. They played like the San Antonio Spurs, nigga, in '97.
Straight.
The government playing like David Robinson, and who was that on the San Antonio Spurs?
Tim Duncan. Oh, they out here like Robinson and Duncan. For real. The Twin
The
Towers on
Twin
y'all.
Towers on the
For real.
motherfuckers, man. They got you boxed in. And
Got you boxed in.
yeah, ignorance of the law is no excuse. But they got you boxed in. And so while you a little mousy outer space floating wanting to be an astronaut, it really mean hitting that crack, developing these mental things that's gonna destroy your people. Now just destroy them. And it's gonna be your fault for
Right.
picking it up.
Yep. Now you guilty too.
Now you
Yeah,
guilty.
you right. So
Satan's only thing
um,
is to convict you and make you feel convicted forever so you don't have confidence standing before the Lord. The devil mad think you gonna tell on him.
yeah, for real. I gotta dirty him up too.
Yeah.
Right now.
And the first thing
Oh, you
he
don't
gonna
want to
say
smoke
is
it? That's all right. You can feel it.
the devil, the satanic empire of the underworld love tricking you. You love tricking. You stay right here. It's boring in hell. Ain't no video games or nothing.
We need something to do.
Ain't no haircut. Ain't no walk around and eat food and all that. No. Satan's kingdom, when they come up here, they ain't got no money. They begging for things. Please believe me. Trying to do right for nigga and get 25 cents every hour.
For real. Like, man.
Mm-hmm. They don't want to
Please
do
believe.
believe.
Please. For
So
real,
our
kid. Like,
uncles,
damn.
our grandmamas, our mothers, our fathers, the Bible say the third and fourth generation that hate me. So if what you just brought up, I mean, how do you hate God? That's an easy answer, but I'm just saying. By doing the work of sin.
Right.
You can't serve two masters. You gonna love one and
You either
what?
love one, hate the
Okay,
other.
so who they hate?
Damn.
They hate
They,
the Father.
they hate God.
That's right.
They hate the Father
He singled
because
y'all
they
out.
love.
That's right. They love the other. Science fiction and the creator of the lie. The father of all lies.
They love. You will be like God knowing everything. You think you God now, so that shows who
And
you
you was
love.
nothing more than a mouse experiment running in a maze.
Dang, bro.
We made a movie about you called The Maze Runner, and you ain't even see. This the maze you stuck in, boy. Ain't
For
no
real.
way out. You will never be alive again, is what the system is saying. I'm telling you, that's a lie.
That's a lie.
They don't
Who
destroyed
we
us
gonna
with the
believe?
94 crime bill, convict leasing, murder, genocide, fighting amongst one another, and you still hear enough of us with a competent, sane mind, not caught in the illusion and the false Greek gods of the Pentagon babies. Go ahead.
I'm like, man, you saying caught in the maze.
Mm-hmm.
And they thinking they lying to you still. There's another way out. You don't need Christ. Look, join this group. Join that group. Believe this. Believe Egyptology. You believe in Anubis. Like, that's crazy,
They gonna
bro.
tell you
Now,
when you
that's
get there, you believe in yourself, and then you're gonna say, if I did that, I wouldn't have came here. Go ahead, B.
yeah, for real. Hey, look, we got the secret over here. This the secret right here. Dang, bro. You right, but you right. That's to keep you trapped. You leave out of one door, you in the other one. That's the maze.
Yeah, because you opened in the wrong door. You thought you was ascending, and you descending right into that hell. Right there. Open that door right there. Now get in there. You child initiate of the eternal flame. You got him.
And you gonna slide all the way down to the underworld.
Like a McDonald's
Damn.
slide or Nickelodeon.
Yeah, for real. You
What-
get down to the bottom, like, man, what is this? Yeah, here your boy go. Anubis and all the gods of the underworld down here.
You're gonna be like, oh, I
Dang,
know
this
you.
what you talking about.
I got a tattoo of you on my arm. Wait, where's my arms? I'm sorry. I don't mean to make funny. What the fuck is my whole existence? What the fuck? I mean, I can feel all. Oh, I can't even resist. Like an old video game,
Damn.
like a little marble. You won't be resisting. No handcuffs needed for where you going. You won't fight back because you can't.
You can't.
You can't even kick and scream. You can scream because you got lips. What? But that's all you got. The only thing you got is help. Hey, you guys listening to the Hot Boys? You help. That's what you're gonna be screaming from the Hot
For
Boys.
real. For real, you gonna be
1 minute.
high as hell.
Help. And you gonna open that door right there. Go ahead. I asked him, B, what you gonna do when y'all get to the door? And God opened and said, my son didn't bring y'all. You gonna say, no, we brought ourselves because we smart.
Come on, bring your smart self down. Come on. Bring your smart self on. I got something for you. I told you. No one comes to me without, no one's come to the Father without the Son. Dang, bro. You ain't gonna even make it. You gonna try to make it and boom, right back down.
Right back down. It's gonna feel like
You
that
been
picture of
eating
the
out there.
Michelangelo Sonetta gonna reach out for God, and then it's gonna be like, wait, where I'm going? No.
For real, it's gonna be real close. Like, mama, boom, drop down for real.
He gonna be like, come on, Kev,
Uh-huh.
tell him all about me, man. I did.
I did. Oh man.
I'm telling, nigga. I told you I'm telling.
Yeah, I told him already. Well, yeah.
I'm telling. No, because they think we silly, and they think we don't know that they not saying nothing in that chat room. You feel me, B? They gonna shut the fuck up.
For
They
real.
they can't even troll because they know I'm right. Now, on the scale
They
of
got
1 to 33 in the Freemasonry stairs, that boy Kev way up there, boy. That nigga beyond the heat. I'm so high. Oh, I was talking about myself. My bad. Go ahead, B.
Did you say above 54? Y'all 33, 54. Like, y'all already level 32. Yeah.
Knowledge and wisdom. Remember? Now, which one of them know that? Holographic memory associated, and they all they gods affiliated with science because that's what they was given in school. You're not special. Everyone believes in Satan the same way.
Yup. Yup. You right with it. Right with it. Believing in the same thing. You put your bricks with the wrong thing. You worked on the wrong building. For real. You over here building the Tower of Babel. You supposed to be building over here with the Father.
You supposed to be building the kingdom of heaven and God, and here you is building the Tower of Babel. You thought you was ascending? No, that's a portal to hell.
Dang, bro. And then, like, man, come on.
And it's not your fault
You
because they
gonna
did it to you when you was an innocent kid. Go ahead, bro.
And then, like, when you a kid, yeah, you innocent. But then, all right, you hearing the word of God. Those that everybody got access to it. You ain't think like, hey, man, these false gods. Maybe I need to switch. This ain't right. It's gonna be a moment of something ain't right. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I gotta go run with that feeling of something ain't right. I'm gonna drop this and run with what's good. But then I'm like, dang, bro. I think about people like, well, I got this over here. I think about Loki. I'm a superstar over here. It's not real. You a superstar over here instead of you on a fake timeline. Stuck mentally.
Well, they on the they.
And your
Well, who did it?
from the beginning, these groups that people join. But before you was what do they call that? Predisposed to it, and then you accepted it.
Well, everyone accepted it. I thought it was dinosaurs.
See, there you go, yeah.
Nigga, I believed in dinosaurs, nigga. My hammer, you couldn't tell me dinosaurs and a brontosaurus, nigga, with that long neck, eating vegetables.
Yeah, for real. Everybody T-Rex. Like the T-Rex, and you can tell, like, yep. They buy you the toys and everything. They're gonna make it real. They're gonna make toys. Here you go, little Johnny. Dinosaur, the T-Rex. Everything that we believe, like, damn, bro. This world is false for real. The world. Now I see why.
When I say, well, you see why what?
I see why in the Bible it say the world. The world. Everybody is the world. They believe in all these lies. Who you with? Dang, bro.
Why is the Tyrannosaurus Rex arm so small? He can't even reach his food in his mouth.
But he the coldest, they say, in the dinosaur world.
It's like one of them.
You right.
You're just like one of them niggas with them nub arms.
And he be acting like the toughest one.
I'm sorry, y'all. I just.
Yeah, Kev. Like, man, bro.
But these questions,
He about to get
we don't
jabbed.
got no bone. We ain't never did nothing. You feel me? We just know dinosaurs was real. Now I'm embarrassed. If a nigga tell me, do I know what a triceratops is and that they existed 32 million years ago and that human beings used to ride them in the you know, like, bruh, how deep are you gonna go?
And then I'm looking like, bro, your helm is kicking in.
You heard Rico?
Ham.
All I can say is, damn, brother, not today.
For real.
Damn, bro.
Still out, bro. Ham is going ham.
Everything he mentioned in time immemorial, like it was his friends from yesterday. And your forefathers didn't do this. That was King James who developed this one, and right now, and then this one yesterday. Use Hermes too, Kev, because you right here, you the Hermes of the bro. It's time for your mama to tell you the truth. It's time to go get a job and get out that basement and grow up. Damn.
For real. Toys kids.
But that's that ham. He all of his indoctrination come from that textbook, McGraw-Hill.
Yeah, the Daughters of the Confederacy
Yep.
messed up.
He's so consumed
Messed
with
everybody
genealogy and who people are. All you got to do is do to them as you would to the Hebrew Israelite and go on over to Titus. You feel me?
And break them off.
Titus
Hey,
3 and 9.
it's gonna be people
Avoid
all
foolish
nations.
controversies, genealogies, and dissensions and quarrels about the law, for they are unprofitable and worthless.
Unprofitable, non-constructive. There's no profit in it. Dang. The word can't feel no better than that.
Ain't no profit in it, son. What is that? Your genealogy. Sir, all men die in Adam. Sir. Your name,
Yes, sir.
they all went out like that, waiting for it to all be revealed. So you are on the wrong thing. I'm more on what happened to us and who turned us into beasts and spiritual witches and warlocks and deceivers and turned ourselves into demons rather than who you are in the 1600.
For real, right? Everything except a child of God. Dang. Everything.
Everything, huh? But a God-fearing man and a child of God are not just nothing. I'm nothing good, you know. And that's what the Bible talk about, the accuser.
Yeah, like you accuse it, like that's your thing. You want to accuse.
But B, they thought I was doing that. No, I'm doing this. You can't come here. You see,
For real, you don't have the keys.
he can't even understand what we talking about. He's so
Stuck.
yeah. No, he's not stuck. He's going backwards, floating like Universe 25. The mouse on the screen just floating off into the universe, upside down and backward, with no gravitational pull to hold his mind down, because he's gone. It's over.
You in the cosmos with it.
Gone. You know, so
Yelling.
yeah, you don't want to be
You
like
hear me?
Tony Brown.
Yeah.
Help! Don't touch him, Tony. You're gonna be infected with Universe 25. And you're gonna float off too. Don't touch him, Tracy. Don't even talk to him. Jamie Lee, don't even look at him. Let him float.